Jump Squad? How are you guys doing? Let's Talk Wrestling is back. Of course, big news this week. Roman Reigns has been suspended. Hell no, right? Of course, guys, as always, make sure to leave a comment with your opinion, and I'll comment back, and so we can discuss wrestling. That is the point of the show. But let's get into the bigger and better things. Roman Reigns has been suspended. I've got the information here. Wow, I look tired as shit. Anyways, Roman Reigns suspended for violating the wellness policy. He's suspended for 30 days. That means one thing, and I think this is the most important thing for everybody to remember, is that he will be back in time for the Battleground triple threat match. You know, there's been some big names that have been suspended before. Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Mr. Kennedy. I almost said Ken Kennedy, but I believe he was suspended back in the day. I can't really think of too many other big names. I remember at one point Umaga and like William Regal got suspended at the same time. I can't really think of much, though. I know Randy Orton's probably the biggest name up until Roman Reigns, and this is big news because I think this might be the biggest suspension for the wellness policy that I can remember. Because you've got a guy in Roman Reigns that has been skyrocketed to the top of the fucking roster without people wanting him to be there, right? Without the fans' support, for the most part. And now it's just kind of blown up in WWE's face, right? Because here you are, you're pushing this guy and everybody's booing him, but they don't really have a reason to boo him. He puts on decent matches, good matches, actually. You put him in the ring with good people, he puts on good matches, and that's a good thing. He's not a great talker. He's a big guy, and, you know, he looks all right as champion. You know, the title looks all right on him. But the fans didn't get behind him, and now... Yeah, and then you kept pushing it, and now he's kind of got a reason for people not to like him, right? If people don't like you, and then you give people a reason to not like you, boy, oh boy, are they really not gonna like you now, right? I think the problem here now is that they can't go back to Roman Reigns as champion anytime soon. And not within enough time, maybe SummerSlam, but sure as hell not gonna be Battleground, because that'll be like his first time back on TV since he was suspended. Let me check a calendar. So the pay-per-view is July 24th. The draft is the 19th, and I believe his first day of being unsuspended will be the 20th or the 21st. Because he got suspended the 21st, so it'd be the 21st or the 22nd. Anyways, yeah, so SmackDown, the live SmackDown's happening on Tuesday the 19th when the draft happens. And then that upcoming Sunday is the pay-per-view. So the draft is like the last live show before the pay-per-view. So that'll be his first time back, and he's going to come out to a fucking rain of boos. You better believe that, Roman. We have no idea why he's suspended, whether it was he was abusing painkillers, or if it's steroids, or if it's some other kind of drug. He of course tweeted out that he was sorry, embarrassed, whatever. Not a big deal. I personally I don't know how the backstage area works in WWE. From what I've read, they knew about it before Money in the Bank, and they decided to suspend him after Monday Night Raw. And I think that was to get the Battleground main event set, but then still to have just enough time to have Roman come back and fight in that match. Suspensions are nothing new in the WWE. This is something that happens, but I don't know. I think when you're at the top, you can't fuck up like that. I don't know if that's happening. I don't know if they test John Cena and John Cena doesn't pass and they just let John Cena go away with it because John Cena is such a star. There's a lot of talk that's happened to Triple H, that Triple H has not passed tests or wouldn't be able to pass the test, and that he just wouldn't be punished for it because he's such a big star. But the thing is, why would they then not do that with Roman, right? If that's something that they've been doing and that they've gotten gotten away with. Why would they not do it with Roman? I don't know. But, the backstage area in WWE is completely unpredictable, and there's always conspiracies, as I like to call them, or theories or whatever of how it's run, and that's up to you. But Roman Reigns will be at Battleground. I don't think he's taking the title. I think Dean maybe walks away with the title. If not Dean, obviously Seth. I don't think Roman walks away. I think there's a good chance that Seth Rollins actually wins the title. Because then that kind of sets up a Dean-Seth thing. And then, I don't know, figure out how to keep Roman in it. Because I think you have to redo the triple threat again at SummerSlam. Because it's a hot program, right? I think when Roman comes back, you should turn him heel. At this point, when Roman comes back, you got to turn him heel. I mean, come on. What are you going to do? He's going to get booed out of every fucking building. In every building that somebody remembers that Roman Reigns got suspended when he was at the top of his fucking game. He had to lose the title. We don't know if Seth... from what I read, Seth Rollins was not the guy that was going to win the title at Money in the Bank, right? Seth Rollins was not going to win the title. Dean Ambrose wasn't going to catch... I'm pretty sure that was a last-minute decision because Roman Reigns was getting his ass fucking thrown out. If that's the case... I don't know. You can't go back to Roman anytime soon. You just can't go back to Roman anytime soon. He's going to get booed the fuck out of the building. And if they do go to Roman and he's a heel, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I think that this is something that they could play on. I wouldn't mention it on fucking live TV, but I think that the reactions that he's going to be getting, turn him heel, get the boos, and that's that. And then maybe give him the title then, because then he's going to get booed and he's going to be a heel and it's going to be great that way. Other than that, though, guys, I don't know. It's up in the air. It's a completely unpredictable world in the WWE. I understand how hard that is to say on TV now. Whenever somebody says WWE champion. Shit, fuck that up. Anyways, all right, guys. Let me know what you think of this whole thing. What you think is going to happen at Battleground. What you think is going to happen with Roman. Are they going to turn him heel? Are they going to keep him a babyface when he comes back, even though he's apparently fucking abusing drugs? So let me know, guys, in the comments section below. Leave your comment. We'll get to discussing some wrestling. Oh, wait, hold on. Leave a comment, and let's talk wrestling. There we go. I keep on saying let's discuss wrestling. Let's talk wrestling, because that's the name of the show, guys. This has been your boy Intel. Bye.